Darling couldn't mark between two, and he's gone down awkwardly. Jack Darling as well. He's clutching at that ankle straight away. Darling in a lot of pain right now. That is a big story.
Pretty frustrating. I was on crutches for 11 days, so that was hard around the house, helping out at home and stuff like that. It was a bit annoying.
Jack landed on his opponent's foot at the time during the game and basically rolled his ankle, had a fairly significant ankle sprain. Once we did the scans, we discovered that he'd also caused a little fracture in one of the bones of his foot. We knew that he would probably be 2 to 3 weeks off running, and then it would be a rebuild into running and then into training, and then obviously once he'd ticked a lot of boxes, he'd be available to play.
I hate being in rehab. It's more the headspace sort of thing. Like I like to be in the club to get it right, but then again, I don't want to be in the club being, you know, a bit of a spare, you know what, around the club. So yeah, it's a bit hard. You know, you just want to be playing. I like to go in, do your stuff, and then sort of get away from the club, but still have interaction with the boys. So it's a bit of a balance. So that was different for me, missing 4 weeks. So that was hard to get my head around, but. In the big scheme of things, you know, you got a family and stuff like that, so it takes your mind off the footy side of things and bigger picture, you know, it's just a game in the end, so that made it a lot easier.
The Eagles back inside 50 towards Darling, who's got it again.
Waterman stays down. Darling! Great hands! Darling front spot with the second grab. Darling! He's the danger man.
It is disappointing for him. He was in a great space on and off the field, and playing really consistent, good team footy and probably in career best form. But he'll bounce back from that. He's been going really well in rehab. I'm sure he'll be hungry to come back and try and get back to that sort of form he was in.
I know my role, consistency, just teammates backing me in a bit more, good pre-season, just a whole lot of 1%ers, I guess. And just knowing my role and knowing how to use my body and my strengths and stuff like that, sort of just come together.
Looking for Darling! What a huge leap and grab in the middle of the pack by Jack Darling.
It certainly does present a challenge when you've got a guy on your side who's been in career best form, and he's been a real integral part of our structural side of our game. To not have that for the last period of time that he's been out, it's been really challenging, but it just meant that other guys have had to come in and try and play that role for him. So to have him back, we'll certainly welcome him with open arms.
Yeah, so I sat on a couple of the boys' reviews with JAYMIE, just trying to educate a little bit. Yeah, moving Gov forward, you know, that's a pretty brave move, and you know, he's stood up pretty well, been good in the contest. And Scotty likes to spend a bit more time up forward. And Fraser came in, played a pretty important role, so good to get back on the winners board. And hope when I get back, that's other things. You know, I've got 7 more games left till finals, so hopefully I can get back in some of that form.